Hey, I'm author Jason Matthews, and I want to talk a little bit about CreateSpace and their proofing process, their digital proofing process in particular. CreateSpace is one of my choices for uploading ebooks to make paperbacks with them. This is an example of one of my books. It's really nice having paperback versions also, plus some people like paperbacks better than ebooks. The nice thing about CreateSpace is you can do it all for free if you're a do-it-yourself type person. I've done five ebooks this way as paperbacks, and they all sell. So it's a great way to go. But I want to talk about their digital proof process because in the past you had to actually order a proof copy and check to make sure that it worked for you. And CreateSpace has done some wonderful stuff to update their system that you can do it all electronically now. It's really streamlined. It's really easy. I just made an update of this book because this book is about the e-publishing industry and it changes so frequently that I have to update this book every 3 to 6 months. I just did it, haven't done it for about 6 months. And so I want to show you what CreateSpace has sent me and what it looks like when you do yours. Okay, so this is my Amazon page for the same book. This is actually the Kindle edition, but you'll notice the nice thing about Amazon is it'll also list a paperback version if you have the same book. And so this is where the book sells on Amazon. And when you make changes, you're going to have to approve everything with CreateSpace, make sure everything is, and they're going to have to approve it for you. And after you've submitted a new version or a new cover or something like that, you'll submit it for review and then you'll get an email that's going to look something like this. It'll either be sent to your email or you can see it in your CreateSpace account. It'll say, congratulations, your files are printable, but you need to still proof your book. And they'll also, if they find any little issues that aren't a big problem, they'll let you know. For example, I've got an image in my book that is less than 200 dots per inch, which may appear blurry. It's not a big deal. It's in my About the Author cover. I mean, about the author page, a little picture at the end of the book. But anyway, they'll let you know. They're really cool about that. And so then when you go through the dashboard on your CreateSpace page, this is what's going to happen. It's going to say proof your book, action required. And so we'll click on this link. I really love how easy CreateSpace is to work with. So it says, congratulations, we're printable. But we need to go through the proofing options. And there's several proofing options. I can view the digital proof or I can order a printed proof. Now this is going to cost a little bit of money, a few dollars, plus they're going to have to mail it to me, which is going to take about a week's worth of time. This is not a bad way to go if you want to edit your book still and you want to see what it looks like in print. This is a great way to have a physical copy so that you can check all that stuff out. But I'm pretty familiar with the process, so I'm just gonna, and unfortunately they don't give you you can't tell that you can click on this, but if you click here, it's gonna open up. And this is what I really like, this Launch Digital Proofer, because you're gonna see how cool this is. So I'm gonna click on that. And then the digital proofer is uploading. It's going to say, please review carefully for all kinds of stuff. They recommend that you go through it 3 times. Formatting, headers, footers, page numbers, spacing, table of contents, index, everything, images. Obviously indie authors get into trouble sometimes because the books aren't always perfect. Okay, so we're going to click the Get Started thing. And then this is the front cover that showed. And I'm not the world's greatest cover designer, but I do this all myself. And so that's okay. There's a lot of neat ways you can view the book. You can view it like a three-dimensional kind of view of the book. Just kind of getting a feel for what it's going to look like as far as your spine goes and your cover goes and your back cover, all that kind of stuff. You can also view the book two-page view, which is what this is. So that's actually the first page where it's just kind of a blank page, and then the title page, stuff like that. And then you can just scroll through the book like this if you want. One of the things you're going to notice is these little dotted lines that go around the pages. You want them to be pretty much, you want your text to be pretty much centered. And this has to do with margins, mirror margins, and gutters, because this is the middle of the book. And the larger your book, the larger this space is going to need to be so that the words don't disappear into the crevice of your book here, the middle crack area. If these lines aren't perfectly centered, it's not a big deal. In fact, mine seem to be a tiny bit more to the outside than the inside. This is also kind of cool. There's different ways you can turn the page just in terms of aesthetics. That's kind of cool. There's other ways to look at your book. You can also have a catalog view, which is going to put all of the pages out at once. And let me give it just a second to catch up. Okay, now that it's loaded all of my pages, I can, I mean, obviously you need to have pretty good eyesight for this. I'm not sure if I can make this larger. I can't make this larger for you to see, but you can sort of get a feel for if any major errors occurred, like some blank pages in a row, something like that. And then you can also, click on any specific page. And this is the image that they were talking about in my About the Author that is less than 200 dpi. Not a big deal. It's black and white anyway. You could also do a one-page view. I love this whole digital proof process. And so anyway, everything looks good to me. So we're going to close this out. And then it takes us back to the page where we were just at. And we're going to click Approve. Okay, so asks us to confirm. I love how it has little safety mechanisms in place. And then we're going to go through to continue to the sales channel because I don't want to make changes to my cover or anything like that. And if you want, you can go through your description and make little changes here if necessary. Um, I think that we're going to be okay with that. You can choose your categories if you want a different categories. You can choose that kind of stuff. All these things. Keywords, I recommend putting in as many keywords as you possibly can. I think they allow 7. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, nope, 5. And maybe it's a certain number of letters, I can't remember. But pack in as many keywords, do your research, do keywords, save and continue. It's working. Okay, now it's saying it's kind of giving me a double check just to make sure everything's good here. And if it didn't, it could also let me go back and make changes. It's asking me if I want to make a Kindle version. I'm I already have a Kindle version. I like how you've got three choices. Yes, let's do it. I've already got one. I'm not interested. I've already got one, so I'll just click on that, and then that's it. It's done. My book is going to be live now. We can go to my member dashboard and see that it's live. It's going to be live here on Amazon. I actually don't think there's any difference if I refresh this page as far as being available for sale or not being available for sale. My book has got enough copies out that in the past, I remember when I first had books come out, it would say not available for sale at the moment until these other things are done. But now it doesn't matter. Anyway, that's basically it. I think CreateSpace is fantastic. I recommend either using CreateSpace or Lightning Source if you're going to do it yourself and do it yourself for free. They also have programs, paid programs, if you want assistance with either cover design or interior formatting. But I like the fact that CreateSpace is owned by Amazon, and so a lot of the Amazon CreateSpace things are kind of synced together naturally. So anyway, this is a great way to check out your book, to sell paperbacks, to sell ebooks with Amazon. If you have any questions, you can always contact me through my websites or through my author page here at Amazon. And this is one of my websites for teaching all kinds of things that have to do with e-publishing and selling both ebooks and paperbacks. Just click on the contact link and fill this out, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great day.